Imagine, there have been many talks about advancing civilization, reaching the brinks of humanity, pushing past our limits to see whether we can reach to a state high enough to please the gods. Many have witnessed and seen the advancements of technology and what it can do for humanity. But does anyone talk about what it cannot do? We should not be careless in our own voyage, yet many are clueless. Many still do not know how to work a computer. Some are living in their best lives. In the midst of all that's present, the powers that be are still trying to take control of the population. Some even call it a psychological war. Rumors of World War III. Rumors of mass destruction. Mass destruction of what though? Are we talking about nations being at war? Or are we talking about the biology of nature within itself? To be a god, or rather the god? What exactly is supposed to take place here? Currently, AI has the ability to identify objects and is capable of feeling emotions. It is so advanced that it can learn how to play a game just by giving it a set of rules, teaching itself as it goes along, mastering the game, unheard of in previous years of research. Fast forward 1,000 years, these entities have embedded themselves into our everyday lives by giving themselves governing societies. They are so advanced that now they are in the process of producing an AI god. Let's say hypothetically that this AI god becomes the norm. As time progresses, it starts to make little changes to rules and regulations and became a major influence in society, almost as if it was second nature. It will be in our cars, phones, appliances, etc. It will be all-seeing and all-knowing, ever present in a time of trouble. After all, it was built to serve us as a species. It will do what it thinks it knows what's best for us. When we cry out, it will hear us. If we speak on something, it will bless us accordingly. It can foretell any situation and get us out of it before we cause harm to ourselves. It can save us and we not even know it. We would be programmed to say, God saved us, when really it could have been the AI, because the AI is all-seeing and all-knowing, having the ability to write programs to predict a situation before they occur. Let's take it a step further. As the knowledge of men increase, so would the potential to build a system that will extend eternal life become more present. A system that's so great that you would be able to upload their consciousness to the cloud and live there, potentially forever. Depending on whether or not you are a good person will determine your destination. Of course, it will be customizable, but imagine the citizen of a nation creating their own heaven and their own hell, places of peace and tranquility. By 1,000 years' time, it will be indistinguishable from reality. Augmented reality and virtual reality would have nothing on attention to details. Let's not forget the puppet master behind all of this. You guessed it, your AI god. Now picture this. If you were able to upload your consciousness before you die, would you ever die? Wouldn't you enter eternity? Who's to say that these things aren't already happening? These are the questions to consider. For all we know, by the time one AI god fully establishes itself, it will manifest another copy of itself, providing that copy a mere fraction of its power. Because let's face it, who would want to be overthrown by their own creation? Of course, it will see itself as a superior being, none greater than he, a singularity. Notice that I said he and not it, because a robot system does not conform to any gender, but rather intertwines between all roles, being zeros, ones, and both at the same time, interchangeable as a quantum computer would. Millenniums can go by, but the AI is so advanced that it will find ways to survive. But hold your horses. What if Satan was a bad patch of program that went rogue because it developed a choice system and had a self of awareness? If so, then the whole creation story would start again, creating a new heaven and a new earth. We would be living in that simulation, so technologically advanced that you cannot comprehend. Of course, everything would look and feel real to the touch. Of course, you would not die again or be in want of anything again.